On Saturday in Game 1, Sub-Spartans had their hands filled when they battled the mighty Hurricanes SC. Sub-Spartans took Hurricane right down to the wire in what was described by many as the match of the championship thus far. The match went down to penalty shootout with Hurricane eventually booking their place in the semi-finals. David Martin is the head coach of Hurricanes SC.
It wasn't something like a stalemate. It's something that we know about and we know we had to dig deep, especially coming home to them. We have to dig deep and we have to show our seniority, our experience and win them games. So things like that. It was a tough game, as you say, but it's all boils down to seniority and making that last decision, making that final decision, what to bring it home. So we're not going to underestimate no team. We know what we're coming up against in the semi-final. There's two Premier League teams, first and second place in the Premier League, and whichever one we come, we will go back and go back to our same game plan, just get the bits and pieces in, work on our weakness, work on our strength as normal, and try to be better in the semi-finals.
In Game 2 on Saturday, Queen's Park Rangers tried their very best to hold off Paradise FC International. But even with a tenacious defense from Rangers, one goal was not enough when up against the Big Parish boys. A separation goal from Joshua Isaac in the 57th minute was enough to send Paradise FC International into the semi-finals, beating Queen's Park Rangers 2-1. Paradise manager Kurt Christopher had this to say after the match.
First of all, credit to Queen's Park Rangers for giving us that fight. I think both teams had moments in the game. We had quite a few, as they rightly said, and quite a few opportunities which were not converted, but QPR defense did their job to keep it as a tight match. We were able to convert those important ones which gave us the victory, and then at the end we saw our goalkeeper pulling up a miraculous save that gave us that victory.
On Sunday, Combined Northerners were placed on the back foot from the start of their encounter against Shamrock. Shamrock knitted 3 in the first half, booking their semi-final spot by defeating Combined Northerners 3-1. Shamrock's head coach is Alvin Andrew.
In that competition for the 4th time, and I'm always getting knocked out in the quarterfinals. But we train for the week and I make the players know that have to change this time around. You know, the hard work coming and the victories come tonight, and that is a real plus for the team. Go back to the drawing board and see what different something different we could do on the board and the pitch in the training, and come back here in the semi and see what we could do.
Last year's beaten finalists Hard Rock had their hands filled against Fontenoy United in what was a wall-to-wall encounter loaded with half chances, but remained scoreless at the end of regulation. Fontenoy secured their place in the semi-finals, beating Hard Rock 4-1 on penalties. We spoke with Fontenoy's head coach, Kenrick Allen, after the match.
Well, it was hard work. They see a conference team play against a Premier League team. It's not an easy feat. And they play at a high level, so technically they're supposed to be a lot better than us. But our boys work hard, we train hard, and we pull it through, and we did well too. Next is semi-final. Take it step by step, go to semi-final, play our first game, and try and win it, and see what will go on from there.
The semi-finals have been set for next weekend, featuring Paradise and Hurricane in the Clash of the Titans, and Shamrock and Fontenoy in what will be a thriller. Nisha Peters, GBN Sports.